everybody, and welcome to the inaugural Coach Sean Watson Show here, brought to you by Budweiser of Spartanburg. I'm Jim Noble, and it has been an eventful week here in Spartanburg, to say the least. Obviously, last Thursday, Coach Josh Conklin tendered his resignation after 4+ years here with the Wofford Terriers. Sean Watson named interim head coach. So first of all, welcome aboard. I know it's not a perfect scenario, but football is football. How have you dealt with things since all that news came down last week?
It was I think a shock for everybody. And, but we transitioned quickly because our whole focus became the kids. As a staff, we knew that they were our top priority, and that's why we're all coaching was them. So, bottom line, it got clear for us real quick because that was my number one concern, just making sure that we took care of them and made sure that they knew that we had their back.
Mm-hmm. Obviously, we wish Josh Conklin nothing but the best. He gave it his all here in Spartanburg. We're a brilliant defensive mind. But like you allude to, you had a game 48 hours later. You've got a game this week. Sean, talk about the week practice now that you're in for a full 6 or 7 days, and how things will remain the same or maybe be different a little bit.
Well, basically, because our academic schedules, we can't change a lot in terms of when we practice, but we will do some things to help manage, our kids a little bit. So we'll change some things up in our practice schedule to help that, plus get the work done that we need to get done. So it's there'll be some changes. I think one of the things that we want to do as a staff, really just for for our players, is make sure that we spend time with them, and we're going to spend some time with them outside of football, because I think that's really important, that they feel our support, not just in words but in action.
We'll talk more about that when we come back. We'll look back at the game just being played last weekend against Samford. We'll look ahead to the Citadel coming to Spartanburg, and a little bit more about Sean Watson, his interaction with the players, and his coaching background. It's all ahead here on The Sean Watson Show.
You can always count on the crisp, refreshing taste of Bud Light, just like you can always count on Always Game Gary. No bar is too far. No wing sauce is too hot. Not for Gary. Gary is the man. He's nothing like Keith. Keith never wants to do anything. Why are we even talking about Keith? Always Game Gary is famous among friends. He deserves a Bud Light. Enjoy responsibly. Bud Light Beer, AB St. Louis, Missouri.
Behind every adventure is the road that got you there. Behind every passion are the tools that make it happen. And behind every Ford truck and SUV is a Carolina Ford dealer going the extra mile, finding the vehicle you're looking for. It's our commitment to your journey. That's what it means to be True Blue. New inventory is arriving daily. For great offers on a new Ford truck or SUV, go to buyfordnow.com or see your Carolina Ford dealer today.
And welcome back to the Coach Sean Watson Show. So 48 hours after being elevated to interim head coach, you head down the road and go to Birmingham to face the Samford Bulldogs. I don't know what, if anything, can change in a game plan in less than 48 hours. So schematically, football-wise, when you got on the field last Saturday, Sean, was it business as usual?
Yeah, we had, by that time, we were at a point where game plans were done. Mm-hmm. And we had to do some adjusting because we lost Quincy, unfortunately, on Wednesday. So we were in the process of, managing that situation, which was, really managing the whole offensive line, moving guys around. So, we basically focused our attention on managing that situation, and then again, really, taking care of the kids. And I wanted to make sure that they understood. I wanted them just to go out and enjoy the game, have fun, and they really responded well. I think they're a real tight group of kids. They, have invested a lot in each other, and they rallied behind us like we rallied behind them.
Once again, the Terriers face a ranked Southern Conference team, the third time that's happened already this year. Let's go to the highlights from Birmingham.
Ayers wants to go deep. Instead, he's going down. Ayers. Rias. Fumble! And then now recovered out of the pile by the Wofford Terriers.
The ruling on the field is a fumble recovered by the defense.
Looking Landon Parker's way, and Parker Wyrick. He's got the first down. Wyrick got it away under pressure. First down. And a nice catch right there. That'll be the 6th catch.
Don't give up. I will say that. They play hard. They play all 4 quarters. As you see right there, as a big play there on the sideline.
Look at Kyle Parsons all the way in for a touchdown. Basically untouched.
Wow.
Eric wants to get 6 in the air. He's got Parsons out of the backfield for the touchdown.
Little wheel route there out of the backfield. Nice touch on the ball for Wyrick.
Did Wofford recover? Yes, they did.
The ruling on the field, the ball is recovered by the kicking first down.
So that was your final 28-14 Samford, but especially that last half of the last quarter. Coach, you guys make a nice little drive. Kyle Parsons, his first college touchdown, like he's been shot out of a cannon up the middle. He come back with his first receiving touchdown. You show some gumption, onside kick recovery. I said on the broadcast, it's kind of like birdieing hole number 18 when you're playing golf. Maybe the round didn't go so well, but it keeps you coming back. How did you feel about the overall effort?
The effort was outstanding. I think the kids really did do, what we told them to do, and that was go out and enjoy the game, have fun. And they really rallied behind each other, and it showed up several times during the game. I thought our defense, as the game began, they were really playing well. Offensively, the kids came back in the second half and responded well. We took 2 drives down, good long drives, and put them in for points. And I think the momentum that has created that just a whole 2 days created it will take us forward.
I know we talked a little bit about the middle 8, the last 4 minutes of the first half, and the first 4 of the second half, and you had a tough special teams day, a tough punt, defense put in a bad situation, and they score with 11 seconds on the clock. That's hard to overcome. 7-0 going into the locker room feels a lot different than 14-0. So if you clean up that middle 8, and that's been a problem not just this year, but the last few years, you feel a lot better about your chances?
We do, and that's coaching, and it's helping the kids understand how important the middle 8 is. Because if you look at, I think that football, what I've learned is the beginning of the game, offensively critical, defensively critical, but the middle 8 really affects the game more than, if you listen to all the analytics experts, more than anything in football.
Some bright spots. The Terriers ran for their highest output on the ground this season so far. Freshman Kyle Parsons is turning a lot of heads. He's really given you a boost.
He has. He's. I think I remember. I told him this on Sunday. I remember the first time I saw him carry the ball. I thought he had some, great instincts as a runner, and he's a very good pass receiver. And he's really starting to get comfortable because we're leaning on him. We're leaning on him more, and he's really, he loves to play the game, so he's really taken to it.
All right, when we come back, we will spin forward to this coming Saturday here in Spartanburg. The Citadel comes to town. It's a storied rivalry, and we'll preview that next.
Black and gold. Bold. A victory story about to be told. Grit, toughness, and tenacity. A hub of hard work in Hub City. We're on these wins like dogs on a bone. In the zone, our place, in your face, won't leave you alone. Strength, speed, fire, true. I'm sorry, do these things trouble you? We're Wofford College. We fly the W. Ingalls, proud partner of the Wofford Terriers.
It doesn't matter if you're active on the road or in the gym. Your body is your strongest tool. Spartanburg Regional Sports Medicine Institute is here to push you to the next level. With partnerships across Spartanburg County schools, we're here when it happens. We diagnose, treat, and heal at the Sports Medicine Institute to get you back and active, in the gym, in the game, and to the next level. We never quit because you never quit.
Think big. Something life-changing. I'm talking education. Let's get inventive. Blow things up in a good way. Do it for 20 years? Wake up and education has received billions in funding. Who does all this? If you've ever played one of these or these, that would be you. Yeah, thank you.
And welcome back to the Coach Sean Watson Show, brought to you by Budweiser of Spartanburg. I'm Jim Noble. The Citadel comes to Gibbs Stadium on Saturday. Okay, you may be kind of new to this rivalry, although you know a lot about football and history and rivalries in general. That is a very specific type of offense to face. It is a physical battle every time you play one of the military schools. Mm-hmm. Talk to me about the specific challenges you will have on Saturday.
You know, I think anytime, like you said, you play an option offense, and they're uniquely different than Kennesaw, for example. We have faced an option offense, but they're different. They do a great job with their motions, their formations, one, their motions, two, to create an edge on the perimeter. So they give you a lot to defend. And anytime that you defend, the option where it can come out both sides, you got your hands full. So, our guys on defense have been really smart and intelligent. They work on this every Sunday. Mm-hmm. They work on the option aspect of it. And we've been working on them, for a couple weeks now, ever since Kennesaw ended. We started working on them on Sundays. So, they'll have a good plan, I know. I think defensively, they give you some problems there too. I mean, they're multiple in their fronts, they're multiple in their coverage schemes, so they'll make us work on that side also.
What was it like calling plays from the field on Saturday? And as head coach, you need to be down there around your guys and around the referees and everything that goes into game management. Was it a different kind of look, a different kind of challenge?
Yeah, it always is. I've always been upstairs, and it's where you can see it. You get a better feel for it when you can see it from up there. But I have done it from the field for a number of reasons. But it was. It was a little different because I had a lot more going on. The defense needed me, the officials needed me, so it wasn't like you could just lock in on it. But we were able to manage it because I got great support with the guys around me.
Before we let you go, Sean, we talked to you a lot when you first came here earlier this year. When the announcement was made, you bring a wealth of coaching experience. You were a head coach at your alma mater, Southern Illinois, back a few years ago. Mm-hmm. Is 5 games enough for you to put your stamp on the program? Is it a priority for you and the coaches to kind of put your stamp on the program? Or, as you said many times, is it just about having these players have a good experience, achieve some success, and start to feel a little bit better about themselves? I
think, for the kids, number one, and helping the program move forward too, it's about really about putting all of our concentration focus on them, because I think we have great kids, and they have been so responsive, and I think really in moving them forward, I believe we can win the next 5 games because I really believe in them, and I believe in the way that they're handling this situation. I feel them. They know we have their back, and I know that they have our back. So, it's the chemistry thing is a powerful, powerful tool in sports.
You got a little emotional post-game, I know, on a couple of occasions, and that's why you get into coaching, to be able to not just coach football, but to change lives too.
Right. It's been my sole purpose from day one. And you get to work with, a great staff. I mean, these are young coaches, and theirs being as impacted. I told them, I said, you guys don't realize how you should be grateful for these kind of opportunities, because you'll find your way to and through them, and it'll impact the rest of your career too. So they've really embraced that, and kids have too. So it's been good.
Well said. I can't wait to see the Terriers hit the field on Saturday. Thanks so much for your time.
Yeah.
Hope we have a great one out there.
Thank you.
All right, for Coach Sean Watson, I'm Jim Noble. As always, thanks for watching the Wofford Football Coaches Show, and we'll see you next week.